Welcome back to the channel where we explore the hidden value in the coins you see every day. Today, we're looking at a charming little copper coin that many Aussies still remember fondly, the 1980 Australian 2-cent coin. You might think it's just an old bronze coin, but there's more to it than meets the eye. From its history and design to its value in today's collector market, we'll break it all down for you. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's uncover the secrets behind this vintage decimal coin. Let's get started. The 2-cent coin was introduced in 1966 alongside Australia's switch to decimal currency. It replaced the old halfpenny and stayed in circulation until the early 1990s, when the Australian government began phasing out both 1-cent and 2-cent coins due to rising production costs. The 1980 version represents one of the later years of this coin's regular circulation, and it reflects the shift in how Australians were beginning to handle small change in everyday life. Though it's no longer legal tender, the coin still holds historical and collector interest. Now let's talk numbers. In 1980, the Royal Australian Mint produced a whopping 81.6 million 2-cent coins. That's a high mintage, which means they're not rare in general circulation. However, many of those coins have since been lost, damaged, or corroded over time. Today, collectors mostly seek out high-grade and circulated coins or examples with unique features like mint errors. And yes, there was also a Perth mint-proof set made that year, which can be much more valuable. Design-wise, the 1980 2-cent coin is iconic. On the obverse, you'll find Queen Elizabeth facing right, designed by Arnold Machen. The reverse shows the legendary frilled neck lizard, a uniquely Australian creature designed by Stuart Devlin. This design is one of the most beloved in Australian numismatics and gives the coin a strong national identity. The reddish-brown bronze alloy used in the coin gives it a distinctive vintage appeal, which many collectors admire. So how much is a 1980 2-cent coin worth today? In circulated condition, it's generally worth between 5 cents and $1 odd, depending on where. But if you've got one in uncirculated or mint state condition, the value can climb to $2 to $10 odd, especially if it has full original luster. Proof coins from mint sets can be worth $15 to $25 AUD or more if graded. Prices can fluctuate depending on market demand, so it's always worth checking recent online auctions or coin dealer catalogs. Now here's where it gets exciting: mint errors and varieties. While the 1980 2-cent isn't known for common errors, rare examples like off-center, strike die cracks, or struck-through grease errors have been found. These unusual coins can fetch $20 to several $100 depending on severity and collector interest. If you've got a 1980 2-cent coin that looks odd or misaligned, don't spend it. You might be holding a hidden gem. If you're new to coin collecting, the 1980 2-cent coin is a great starting point. It's affordable, easy to find in collections or online marketplaces, and a beautiful piece of Australian currency history. When buying or selling, pay close attention to the coin's grade, strike quality, and whether it shows signs of cleaning. Clean coins are worth less. Look for coins with sharp detail and no green corrosion spots, which are common in copper-based coins. Interestingly, there's international interest in Australian decimal coins, especially from collectors in the UK, Canada, and New Zealand. The frilled lizard design is particularly admired, and coins like the 1980 2-cent often appear in world coin albums. For those outside Australia, this coin offers a glimpse into Aussie culture and wildlife through numismatic art. So even though it's no longer in use, its global collector value lives on. Is this coin a smart investment? While it's not rare in the traditional sense, coins in pristine condition, proof sets, and error coins definitely have long-term value. And remember, many of these coins were spent, damaged, or melted down. As time passes, high-grade examples will become harder to find. Completing a full 2-cent collection spanning 1966 to 1989 can also increase individual coin value and appeal to serious buyers down the line. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the 1980 Australian 2-cent coin. Whether you're digging through old jars, sorting inherited collections, or just fascinated by vintage currency, there's always a story behind every coin. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment if you have found any 2-cent coins yourself, and be sure to subscribe for more numismatic explorations, coin values, and collecting tips every week. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your change jar be full of treasures.